If you're watching this, chances are you've heard it all before. Go out and vote. Your voice matters. Democracy is in your hands. But let's be real. Does it feel like it matters? Every election cycle, politicians make big promises. Good roads, better healthcare, jobs for the youth, and yet, year after year, many Nigerians find themselves struggling with the same problems. Power outages, unemployment, insecurity, and rising food prices. So, why should you care about voting or participating in Nigeria's democracy when it seems like nothing ever changes? That's exactly what we're going to unpack in this video. First, let's talk about the reality we all know. Nigeria is a difficult country to live in. Prices of food and fuel keep rising, yet wages remain stagnant. Corruption scandals barely make headlines anymore because they're so common. Roads are bad, the power supply is unreliable, and job opportunities are scarce. And then there is the political system itself. Many Nigerians believe elections are already decided before the first vote is even cast. Rigging, vote buying, and godfather politics makes it seem like participation is pointless. So, the question is valid. If the system is broken, why bother? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Not voting doesn't mean you're protesting the system. It just means you're giving others the power to decide for you. Let's take a look at the numbers. In the 2019 presidential elections, over 84 million Nigerians were registered to vote. Guess how many actually turned up? Just 35%. That means millions of Nigerians stayed at home, letting a small fraction of the population determine the country's leadership. Who benefits from this? The same politicians you don't trust. The fewer people that vote, the easier it is for them to manipulate the results. Think about this. Why do politicians spend so much money on elections? It's not because they love Nigeria. It's because power is valuable. If people refuse to vote, who is left to decide? The die-hard supporters, the party loyalists, and sometimes those who have been paid to turn up. That's how we end up with leaders who serve themselves instead of the people, because they only need a small, loyal base to stay in power. Now, let's be clear. Voting alone won't magically fix Nigeria's problem, but participation in democracy is more than just voting every 4 years. Holding politicians accountable between elections matters. Pressuring local representatives to deliver on their promises matters. Speaking up on social media, in community meetings, or through activism matters. The countries with the best governance didn't get there by accident. People fought for accountability and they never stopped demanding better. One of the most common excuses we hear is, "My vote won't even count." But let's look at history. In 2015, an opposition party won the presidency for the first time in Nigeria's history, something many thought was impossible. In 2023, elections saw record youth participation, proving that new voices are starting to make a difference. Change doesn't happen overnight, but the idea that elections don't matter is exactly what corrupt politicians want you to believe. So, if you're watching this and thinking, "Fine, I'll participate, but how do I make my voice really count?" Here's what you can do. Number 1, register and vote. This is the foundation of any democratic system. Number 2, encourage others. Talk to your friends and family about why their vote matters. Number 3, stay engaged after elections. Watch how your leaders perform. Demand better policies and don't let politicians disappear after winning. Number 4, join or support civic movements. Nigeria's most powerful moments of change came when people stood together to demand better governance. Nigeria's challenges are real, and no single election will solve everything. But if Nigerians give up on democracy, who will fight for change? Every corrupt leader hopes you stay silent. Every bad politician wins when you don't care. But every Nigerian who participates makes it harder for them to get away with failure. The future of Nigeria is not just in the hands of politicians, it's in yours. If this video made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want more content on Nigeria's democracy, politics, and governance, hit subscribe and stay informed. Thank you for watching.